Welcome back, guys, to Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds, where last episode we came across the Cut's Tallneck and the Frost Figures. Finding a damaged and missing 3 key parts, we set out to retrieve them, reinstalling the array, stabilizer, and actuator to get it up and running, mapping the land. We then found Naltuk as part of the Shaman's Path, learning of the towers that the demon's energy pulses from to frenzy the nearby machines, which we had preemptively taken out, before dispatching the local threats, learning of where to go next to trace Aurea. Another quest, however, lies in our path. Danger, danger. Oh no. Oh no. Bigger, badder ones? I don't need that. Oh god. Kinda came out of nowhere, he did. Okay, he's an icy boy, that's for sure. How am I going to translate this into a KO, I wonder? Oh, I've got friends. Nice double spin there. Maybe I can just melee it down. There's a lot of experience from these, isn't there? Another one. That should disarm it of a lot of stuff. It also lowers its HP when I do, so. I think there's another one in the mix now as well. I think it's noticed me very well.
Rely on your ally.
Hello. Maybe it has noticed me. Just a bit. Stunned myself by looking at that. Oh, you double twirl. Thing loves to hit. I think I might be able to take it down. with a melee. That was a lot of crocs. I don't know if what we've done has helped deal with anything else around here. So many bits that have dropped everywhere. Oh, Banuk JOYRIDE. Whoops. I mean, he knew what he was getting into. Still more. To have stripped it of quite a lot of its parts. Are there ice flows coming up here? Damn. Ever so slightly tagged. My map just chilling out there. I need more blaze. That didn't even blow up.
It's off.
There's a few more guys open by the look of it.
Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
So the quest was actually to kill them.
Entrance to this den.
There's a drainage point here. And a way down within. It's quite interesting. Yet again, my resources dwindle. I've got to go up there next for this one. Not far off. Yeah. The whole demonic nature of everything. It's making it a little bit more worrying. Now, what the hell that noise was? What kind of creature that was.
Never know when I might need these.
All the time. They seem to have made sure there's large packs of enemies together. Return to Singapore. As the waters recede, the people return. Singapore, May 5th, 2043. A large pink tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records herself hollow next to the rock. Her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and 30-style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud Bukit Timah had stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable waters leached away their foundations throughout the snoring 20s. This is actually like a current problem for a lot of places, isn't it? A lot of island nations. The land is just... Everyone else pumps the stuff into the atmosphere. Their lands go away. It's kind of really bad. It's just really bad. Now, surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning, alongside many others. As global temperatures and sea levels stabilize, people come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Sitaran River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of the once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat had belonged to the Lowe family for almost a... Of course, we don't get more than that. That climate reclamation did matter for something. Makes you wonder when we're going to get on it. So it's a dam. Question is, what am I looking at here? There's my charger. You'd have thought we'd be looking at this building. Well, someone had a camp in here. Just continues to say follow the river upstream.
These mountains must be the ice masks. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
It does. We've got a bit more stuff to do first. Now, can I buy... Obviously, I can't buy any of this with the 2 blue gleam I have. It's not that I want to go to. It's special items. So we have the badger bone. We don't have the goat bone, but we can get the animal figurines. Oh, shoot. Should have got the blue gleam at first. So we needed a badger bone. Badger bone and a goat bone. At least we got a little bit more on the map now. Animal figurines I cannot see. Oh, MR. Maybe I can then.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
Is the, Yeah, this area is getting... It's changing. So it's actually just modified the more I follow this upstream. Not really a good crossing point now that I've chosen this side, is there? Guess over here will be the best location.
There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built.
That's not what I wanted. I need your bone. Please be polite and drop your bones. I do need your meat too when I think about it, but... Not really trying to kill you off that much. I just want your precious resource. Meanwhile, a mission's joyride. To Shelley Guerilla Mackenzie from Laura Vogel. Subject, mission's joyride. Okay, girl, you were never going to guess what happened on my way home last night. First thing, I heard this sound like a herd of killer bees escaping out of a tin can. Then there was this weird light through the trees. I was totally hoping it was aliens, but nah, it was one of those old blue spectrum LEDs. Looked super creepy on the snow. As I got closer, I heard some Yahoo letting out this weird guttural man shriek, as if he were doing some macho primal scream therapy. You know, with 1,000 RPMs between his legs. Said Yahoo was nothing other than Dodd Blevins, our new director of security, or whatever his $20 title is. He was actually riding an old snowmobile. They're like 1,000 times more polluting than a combustion-era car. My expert professional opinion, Blevins is a grade A douche canoe. I decided not to sick the security bot on his flabby rear. After all, he's practically our boss for the next 2 weeks. But shells, I want to take a bathroom break now. You're going to lose it when you find out what I did instead. I was standing right near one of the trail signs, and I could tell Blevins was headed for me. So I reprogrammed the sign to swap directions between Fairy Falls and Purple Mountain. Wicked, right? You'd never get a snowball up there. I hope you bailed out hard and had to walk back to the lodge. Guess we filing my very first incident report right before this whole thing shuts down forever. I can let it slide like usual, but then where's the fun? Shells, where is the fun? Sounds like one of those things that could potentially get someone very dead. So there's a figurine here. As well as the damn destination I'm trying to reach. Oh, a bad miss. I like this graffiti here on the stem. Because it does kind of look like what you'd see like under a bridge. It weirdly looks true to modern world. I take it that purple thing is our goal.
I guess the old ones liked these animals.
Animal figurine 2. Depicts a live predatory animal. Montana. It's definitely weird glowing noises from everywhere. You could say glowing as a noise.
Well, somebody wanted in. Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
What is the Greycatch?
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dent?
I'm not even moving. Character's just going up on its own. I'll look around, make sure there isn't another place up here. Wonder what things I can find in here.
Looks like a control center. Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news.
Hello.
And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in.
Person got trapped. Good job. Oh, power cells.
Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Yeah,
The lock positions. Helpful.
however, I'm missing the last one, so...
These wires must run to the power source.
Can't help you out yet.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. It's, you know, so...
Secret show, hence you know the songs. It has text to it as well. Dear nobody, as far as I can tell, that's who's going to read this. Those spooky guys showed up today with that creepy Blevings to take measurements of our workstations, so next week they start installing Pharaoh's servitors to do our jobs. Bye bye Shelly, bye bye Laura. See you never. Hope you enjoyed basic income. God, it's going to be weird to say goodbye to this place. When Quentin and I split, this was all I had. Thank God for a job where I could sit at a panel and press buttons and cry all day. Which I think is why we're doing this, hiding the tapes of our rehearsals in the den. These tapes are our memories, our ghosts. Through them we get to haunt this place, keep it human in some small way. This control room was where I was sitting when Laura came in dragging an old practice amp and a guitar behind her. Shell, she said. Girl, so I was looking at schematics for this place and I found the perfect practice space. The acoustics in this place, seriously bonkers, like echoing through the entire valley kinds of bonkers. Legit, you're gonna soil yourself when you see it. Remember asking practice space? Peace. Shelly.
Could be something around that my focus will see.
Yeah, well, I gotta check this out first.
Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
Alright, explore the control room you say. We're looking for a power node. Oh, we can just pry this open.
That Oseram must have forced his way through here.
Oh, no clue how. Couldn't be meddling.
I'll buy the 4 jumpers to hear another person stomping about in here. This blasted door is stuck.
Now have a pry?
The perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed.
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildun.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood a little. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got 2 hands. I've got 2 hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildun. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
I knew like this guy as well. He's very affable. The type of person you'd meet and you'd get swept into their own, kind of like rim.
Rough waters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Who's betting I go
ahead,
into this
girl.
water?
See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
When you say other side, you mean like over there, right? Great. You do the safe one then. I'll do the obviously incredibly dangerous one.
You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the claim. Stone ruin, cloud hall, lake fire.
Can't hear you.
It's been 13 levels on that. Practically there's no wall. Straight stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous out old parts. You know, the ones with their four wheels. Right?
Thank God for subtitles. Ow. I don't know, Gildun. Why would they want to carry around birds? All I know
Marvelous! You
is
made
that's
it.
your character, isn't it?
Grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
You talk when there's no one even there to hear
A
you.
little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are. Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
That valve works fantastically well.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate.
Is it that easy? Oh, I guess you've now got a bridge. Oh yeah, thanks bud.
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further.
Ooh, ladders.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
How are we gonna get up there?
Rickety rusting platform.
You okay on your own then? I've made a mistake.
You can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
I thought I could make that jump. Now where am I? Wait, is it just taking me across? So I was supposed to jump. Where was I supposed to jump to? Right, so I couldn't make that jump further that way. So where the hell was I supposed to jump to? Actually, where was I supposed to go? You're telling me I was supposed to make that jump? I barely missed.
Nice.
Oh my God, that is close.
Nice. What am I saying? That was stupendous. Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
I was supposed to do that. It's just a very low margin of error. Thanks for jumping like that, Aloy. You could have done this like you're going to do here. Ah, more music. The Damn family.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught sellouts and runaway cowards. We see cut it. I forgot the words. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just imploded. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Go heavy still. Switching gears. Band-aid. We need one.
Kinda hate those guys. Dear nobody, when I took this job, we had to watch this training holo, and I remember probably 2% of the actual holo. At some point, the holo welcomed me to the Damn family, and I felt like A. Okay, it's A like that. That was such a missed opportunity because they could have called it a Damily and chose not to. And B, the idea that I would ever think of any of my co-workers as family was pretty ridiculous. But then one day I looked up and automation had whittled 6 people down to just Laura and I was signing papers to dissolve the family I thought I had. Suddenly my last co-worker with her faded tattoos and perpetually arched eyebrows was telling me jokes, making me listen to bands I'd never heard of and cheer me up when I cried. Things were really good when it was just the two of us. We used to have these theme days. One time the sluice gates were open and we set up beach blankets on one of the catwalks in the intake tower and batted around this inflatable beach ball I had in my apartment for some reason. Laura messed around with the emergency PA and patched in a bunch of classical surf rock songs. We even put sunscreen on the bridges of our noses. Laura called it the Concrete Beach Party. When Laura brought up band names, I knew pretty much right away that would be our name. Concrete Beach Party. There was never really any other choice. Those guys are quite nice too. Their relationship's pretty cool.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap.
Yeah, sure, that's easy, right?
Huh? You're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Yeah, sure. I'll do all the hard stuff.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
Oh my god.
Set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
This is my.
And he's talking again. To be fair, his characterization is kind of phenomenal.
Gildun.
Aloy's had enough of listening, though. Something this way, obviously. Does Aloy not know how to use Aloy? The center of the ladder. The center of the... Whatever. Get off the ladder.